Mountain lion on the loose. The chaos caused as the animal was roaming around in Brentwood. Getting scary with Harry. Thousands spending their Halloween weekend seeing Harry Styles in action. The extreme lengths some are willing to go to get a good spot for the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. More on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, a recall drive is underway to try to oust embattled City Councilman Kevin De Leon from office. The LA City Clerk's office accepted a notice of intent Thursday. The woman who's launching the effort previously tried to recall him twice before, but failed. She says this time it's different.
CD14 does not want him. We will recall him. We will get him out this time. The third time's a charm.
De Leon's office responded to the recall effort, saying in part, after 3 failed attempts, yet another recall that distorts his record will not distract the council member or his office from continuing to serve the people of Council District 14. 2 people were killed after they were attacked in the parking lot of a Kohls store. Workers and customers left shaken and disturbed.
I see a lady running and a guy just stabbing her from behind. I received a call from a frantic coworker. She was calling me crying in tears.
I grew up here my whole life, so the fact that I see all these crimes happening nowadays is a little scary.
The victims are a man and a woman. Deputies responded and took a man in for questioning. The shopping center was shut down Thursday night as detectives collected evidence. A mountain lion is getting released back into the wild after causing quite a commotion in a Brentwood neighborhood. News Chopper 4 captured the mountain lion running along a path at a Brentwood country club Thursday. A short time later, one of our crews was right there as the mountain lion crossed the street. A nearby elementary school was placed on lockdown and people in the area got out of the way.
The lion jumped down out of the tree and I took off running to try to get back into the apartment.
Animal control officers hit the animal with tranquilizer darts in the yard of a home. It will be medically evaluated and then taken to what officials call a suitable habitat. Some very dedicated fans have been braving the cold and camping out to see the one and only Harry Styles, and some waited for days.
It's really important for us to be in line because we all have pit tickets. So everybody here has pit tickets, but like where you're standing on the floor, but whoever's in the front, like they'll be the first ones to go in. So they'll get like the best spot. Yes, some people got here yesterday morning, so Thursday morning for our concert tomorrow night.
I get it. It's all about getting that perfect spot. Harry Styles has a 15-show residency that kicked off last Sunday night, actually. Monday's show has already been dubbed Harry Ween. If your plans include camping out or trick-or-treating or any sort of outdoor activities, let's first get an update on your Halloween weekend forecast with meteorologist Belinda Leon.
Hi, Robin. Here's what I'm tracking in your forecast. The weather's going to warm a bit as we head into the weekend with patchy low clouds continuing at the coast. Looking ahead to Halloween, it looks dry and mild, great for trick-or-treaters. Then by the middle of next week, it gets much cooler with a chance for rain. Now here's a look at the holiday weekend in the valleys where temperatures are going to be rising into the 80s. Seasonal for this time of year. Monday, some spots inland will be in the 80s. Now it all starts to change starting on Tuesday. I'm tracking a strong early season storm that's going to be impacting us all the way through Thursday. Widespread rain is in the forecast, a chance for mountain snow and gusty winds. I know we're still several days away, but rainfall estimates could range between ½ an inch to 1.5 inches with strong winds. Again, we're still very far away. There's a lot of things that could change from now until then, but as of now, we stand about a 30 to 40% chance of seeing that rain, which we desperately need.
The city of Los Angeles is remembering Rosalind Wyman, who died Wednesday night. She was the youngest and only the second woman at the time to be elected to the LA City Council. Roz, as she was known, took office in 1953 at the age of 22. During her tenure, she helped bring the Dodgers and the Lakers to Los Angeles. Her family said she died at her home. Rosalind Wyman was 92 years old. A popular haunted house in San Bernardino that was shut down by the city council has reopened for its final scare. The Cowan family has been putting on the Caitlin Manor haunted house for the past 10 years to help raise money for their daughter's medical bills. She is 14 years old, is terminally ill, and her father told us she's now in hospice. The city council shut down the residential attraction after neighbors complained about noise and traffic. But Thursday night, the haunted manor reopened at a new location that wasn't a residential neighborhood.
So it's a big community event also, even though it's a fundraiser for her, it's also a big community event that in San Bernardino we've been doing for years now. for 10 years now, and everybody likes it, and I didn't want to let everybody down. So we put a lot of work into it, and I just want to thank everybody for all the support and stuff that they've had for my family.
The father said he was able to get help from some council members to find a new location. He also got plenty of help from the community to recreate Caitlin Manor. NASA is revealing new details about the red planet. Just like Earth, Mars has earthquakes, or shall we say Marsquakes. NASA released some spooky sounds of what the shaking on the red planet sounds like. That does sound a little scary. That was the sound of a magnitude 4 quake on the Martian surface. It happened last year on Christmas Eve and was detected by a NASA rover on the planet. And we learned the Marsquake was caused by a meteor slamming the planet. Pictures show the same spot on Mars before and after the crater was created. The 16 to 39 foot wide meteor was large enough to create a crater that revealed chunks of ice. For us on Earth, a meteor that size would have been burned up in the atmosphere. A warehouse in Lake Forest has become something of a time machine where one man is saving a 90s relic from extinction. Welcome to the headquarters of floppydisks.com. This is pretty cool. So remember, they used to be more than just the save icon on your device. Tom Persky buys, recycles, and sells these colorful and still functional disks. In the 90s, he duplicated software for a living, and as the floppy disk became obsolete, he ended up with too many of them.
I just forgot to get out of the business. I was left with a big inventory of disks, and there were a bunch of people who wanted to buy blank floppy disks, and they began to find us. People wonder whether the floppy disk business continues to exist. Well, this is Tuesday.
So who's still buying floppy disks these days when flash drives and cloud storage exist? Persky says his biggest customers are in embroidery and the airline industry, as well as hobbyists. While these iconic disks may not store a lot of information, they still have some redeeming qualities like being reliable and not very hackable. Walmart is expanding its digital Netflix merch shop to brick and mortar stores. The shop, called the Netflix Hub, is coming to more than 2,400 Walmart locations. So what can you buy in these zones? Walmart says it'll offer things like music, apparel, collectibles, games, and seasonal items from Netflix franchises like Stranger Things and Squid Game. Walmart and Netflix will also sell concession kits with goodies like popcorn and candy to make your at-home experience a bit more like going to a theater. Actor Tim Allen is back in the red suit for the new Disney Plus series, The Santa Clauses.
New Santa is destroying Christmas spirit. When the last of the light goes out, it could be the end of Christmas.
I retired too soon. I hired the wrong guy. I've got to go back to the North Pole. Elves are disappearing.
Elves are disappearing? You should have led with that. We're going.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be good. The holiday show is a continuation of the movie trilogy that began in 1994. Tim Allen's character is tasked with saving Christmas after retiring and leaving his Santa Claus responsibilities in the wrong hands. The Santa Clauses premieres November 16th on Disney Plus. Disney is also debuting its first plus-size heroine in the new short film Reflect. It tells the story of Bianca and how she overcomes being self-conscious about how she looks compared to other dancers. Disney hopes to promote body positivity and healthy self-image with this new film, and you can watch Reflect on Disney Plus. An Airbnb in Fullerton is inspired by Disney's Haunted Mansion ride. Up to 6 guests can book the 4-bedroom home for $732 a night. The Airbnb is completely decorated like the Haunted Mansion ride itself and has interactive spaces and ominous sounds. It even has the iconic crystal ball, and to top it all off, there's also a jacuzzi. I like that. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be here helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.